Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again, we're going to check out Phasmophobia. I reviewed this game a number of years ago, but the game has undergone so many changes since then, I wanted to sort of come back to it and re-review it. I have a total of 545 hours on record for this game. I know it's crazy, right? Well, I have a love-hate relationship with this game as it currently stands. It just happens that I love these ghost hunting games, these ghost investigation games, but development for this game is extremely slow. The developers, for whatever reason, don't want to hire any more people to help them move this game along a little bit faster. And they tease stuff constantly, but the rate of patches are really slow. And they've recently redone everything. They prestige wiped everything. Everyone's back at level 0. They gave us a nice little badge, though, that we could customize and put on our little, I guess, sleeves, so you can see what level we were before the prestige wipe. But I will say, some of these improvements are definitely not for the better. The store, for example, where you buy items, I don't know what it is, but the person that designed that particular store, oh my gosh, what were you thinking? Like, it's just awful. Trying to navigate the menus and buy things are just, ugh. I hate it. I had so much trouble trying to figure out how to get it to work. They did add a new leveling system in this game where items can be upgraded twice. They start off in their crappiest versions, so rather than get like a UV light, flashlight, like you had in the old days, rather you just have a glow stick. And then you can upgrade that to a UV flashlight, and then that can be upgraded one more time to something else. Luckily, there's like a board in the lobby that lets you kind of see everything. You can't play around with any of it, but it does give you a quick look at all the different items and what they could be upgraded to and all that good stuff. I do like that. But like I said, the equipment store itself is just, ugh. And this game, unfortunately, doesn't do anything to address the whole walking stuff into the house simulator. Games like Forewarned have it right in the sense that you can upgrade your backpack size so that, you just spend money on your backpack and you can hold more items. In this game, you're still stuck with 3 things, one of which is usually just a flashlight. So you're constantly going back and forth between the truck and the house, constantly just bringing stuff in, dropping off, going back out, getting stuff, bringing it back, it just back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And I don't see that as an engaging gameplay experience. Again, Forewarned lets you upgrade your backpack to like 9 slots or something like that. That is what I want to see. Also, games like Ghost Exorcism Inc. have infinite sprint. I think that's a good thing. I really like that. And so, like, I wish I could take all these ghost games, Ghost Exorcism Inc. and Forewarned and Phasmophobia. I wish I could take all the best stuff from each of these and just make my own game. But unfortunately, I have no no skill or desire to do so. As far as the gameplay itself, We've been playing this. I'm level 15 now, having been prestiged from level 2000, whatever. And like the basic equipment is okay-ish. It's not bad, but I mean, like it's cool, but some of it doesn't function very well. Sometimes the thermometer can be a little hard to read. You really got to read these patch notes, because one of the patch notes is when you see your breath, that's no longer instant freezing temps. Rather, you have to make sure that it's below 0 Celsius on your thermometer before it's guaranteed to be freezing temps. And a lot of people are in the forums going, well, I see my breath and I put in freezing and it's not that. And it's just, I don't think it's communicated very well, these patch notes, especially when you've got like 20 ghosts or whatever it is now, and each have their own behaviors. And some of the behavior descriptors are very vague. Like, oh, this ghost interacts with things a little differently. Well, what the heck does that mean? It leaves different traces, the Obaki. It may or may not leave a slightly different trace, fingerprint. Like, seriously? Like, how about be a little bit more descriptive than that? There's still some oh crap moments, when the ghost starts hunting and you hear, the lady crying or whatever, and you hear footsteps just outside your door. And it's throwing stuff all over the place. That's fun. I do enjoy that. And I really enjoy playing with friends and family because it's just something that we could casually do together just to have a little bit of fun. That part of it has never changed. That's one thing that drew me to Phasmophobia in the first place, the ability to play co-op with other people, people that I know and are friends with, and just have a good time and just casually level up. They've had so many years. What disappoints me with this is that they've had so long to improve this game, but they're not doing it in a way that I think is, I don't know, like they're focusing on the wrong things. Like, I want to see ooze dripping from the wall. I want to see like horror elements. I want to see weird things happening. It's still the same Unity models. Like I was like when the ghosts appear via shadow or even in true form, they're still the same models that were in the game from several years ago. Why not create some custom models? Why not have weird things happen in the house? You know what I mean? That would be so much fun. I think that's a missed opportunity here. Why not create this really spooky environment? Like, the game isn't scary. It's a ghost investigation game, but it's not scary. It's a little tense, and that sometimes you're like looking for things, and there's that threat that the ghost might hunt you, but like nothing ever pops out at you, nothing scares you. Demonologist kind of did that with its game. And a couple of other ghost games did that as well, where there are a couple of jump scares, but nothing too drastic, but still. And some of these improvements, like I said, are not really improvements. Like the camera, I feel like the camera, the camcorder, and the truck camera are worse than what they were before. It's 10 times harder to detect these ghost orbs, at least for me anyway. I have a tough time seeing, like physically seeing. And like the truck monitors are just not clear at all. Sometimes it's very difficult to spot a ghost orb. Sometimes you get lucky and can see it, but when the ghost orb is extremely faint, or if you're trying to look at it through those little cameras, it's just not, So like, do I still recommend this game? Yes, but like at the same time, I'm disappointed with it. I feel like they've had plenty of time to introduce some really cool concepts to this game, and I feel like they're just more interested in teasing and playing with streamers than they are actually improving the game, and that's a shame. This game is not living up to its potential, at least right now. It is still early access. Maybe in 10 years, maybe they'll finish it. I don't know. Just buyer beware. It's just not finished yet, and there are a lot of bugs right now. Like we experienced an issue where we couldn't switch our cameras in the truck for whatever reason, and there's just a bunch of other like microphone issues and other things. So this was a huge patch that just hit, and there's a crap ton of bugs. What were they doing for a year? Shouldn't they have been testing these bugs? I'm just saying. Anyway, Phasmophobia. Like, I like the game. I really do, but it frustrates the heck out of me to the point where, like, it just turns me off. I'd rather play something like Forewarned or something else that's a bit more stable and a bit more, I don't know, fun and interesting, and yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a group of friends that just want to have a good time, by all means pick this up. Just be warned, development is slow. You may not see things for quite a while. Hopefully that changes. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.